So what can you do when you can't practice your instrument? Last week, during Thanksgiving week, I got a nasty cut on my thumb right there. It's still healing, by the way. And as some of you know, I'm a classical guitarist, and I hold the instrument this way with the thumb in the back. I don't let my thumb go up there like that. And it was impossible for me to play because it hurt really bad to the touch. So I had to take an entire week off from practicing. That was going to be a glorious week of lots of hours of practicing on my guitar, and I just couldn't do it because of my cut. So I came up with a list of 10 things you can do, no matter what instrument you play, 10 things you can do when you can't practice. The first one is perform some instrument maintenance. Maybe you can clean your instrument. If you play a string instrument, change the strings. If you play a wind instrument, maybe make new reeds like an oboe player or bassoon player. If you're a flute player, maybe change the pads on your instrument, or maybe schedule some tech repairs, some tech work on your instrument. So take care of the instrument itself. The second thing you can do is you can organize your music. You can organize your printed music, your digital music. You can organize your library. That is one of the main things I did last week during Thanksgiving week. It took me literally 4 days to organize my physical music library in the living room, and I made a video about it. I'll place a link of that at the bottom if you want to watch. My library was a big mess, and it took me 3 to 4 days to throw out things I didn't need and to rearrange everything. I have lots of theology books and lots of music books and also lots of miscellaneous books, and I reorganized everything. So organize your music, your library, your studio, maybe clean up your studio, vacuum a little bit, dust it a little bit. Clean up your instrument case. If you play the guitar or the violin or whatever instrument comes in a case, often we just dump things in there, and over the months, things just accumulate in there. So maybe clean up your case, reorganize it, maybe resupply your maintenance kit. If you do light maintenance work on your instrument like I do, maybe resupply with strings or tools or whatever you need in there. The third thing you can do is some silent practice. This is really cool and very helpful to practice without your instrument, to read scores, old scores and new scores, to memorize scores without actually playing the music, to simply memorize the scores by reading them. Practice your posture maybe using a mirror, holding the instrument without actually playing it. And if you can't hold the instrument because of whatever's going on, then maybe just sit or stand in the same way you do when you practice or perform, and just work on improving your posture. And the use of a mirror can be very helpful there. The fourth thing you can do is listen. Listen to a lot of music. Listen to audio recordings, watch video recordings, but not just music on your own instrument. So if you're a guitarist, listen to some piano music, listen to some orchestral music, listen to some jazz, listen to some maybe pop or country music. If you play the violin, for example, listen to some Beethoven piano sonatas, listen to some Bach cantatas. If you're a singer, maybe listen to some Mozart operas. So not just your own genre or instrument. Maybe if you're a singer, listen to some Bach solo suites for certain instruments like the lute or the cello. So listen to lots of music. The fifth thing you can do is read. Read some new music scores, explore new music scores, read some music books, articles, blogs on the internet, read music theory, music history books, articles, blog entries, read musician biographies to inspire yourself. So do lots of reading. The sixth thing you can do is update your music contacts list. This can include your students, your suppliers, your venues where you perform. Update that list, expand that list. Maybe take some time to find new venues to perform your music. Work on your personal media kit. If you have business cards or if you have a digital portfolio, work on improving that. Work on your social media presence. Maybe if you have a website, like I do, maybe work on the front page or your store. So improve your website, your blog. So work on your music contacts and on your portfolio, whether that's physical or digital. The seventh thing you can do is work on your calendar. Review upcoming events, maybe upcoming performances, master classes, concerts you want to attend. Maybe you want to schedule new events, maybe schedule some new performances, maybe sign up for master classes that you can attend, that sort of thing. The eighth thing you can do is perform some concentration and focus exercises. This is really important for performing musicians because if you're like me, often when we practice, our mind kind of wanders off, especially during technical exercises when things are repetitive, very repetitive, and then it kind of goes on autopilot, which is fine, but then our mind wanders off. So work on some concentration, focus exercises to help you focus more on the music that you're playing. So maybe some visualization exercises. For example, musicians often like to perform mentally the first 30 seconds of a piece they're performing. The actual walking on the stage and sitting in the chair and getting your instrument ready and mentally hear the first 30 seconds of your piece. Mentally play, without actually playing, the first 30 seconds of your piece. What does it feel like to walk out there, to bow, to sit in the chair, to get ready, and to play the first, say, half page of your piece? So visualization exercises can be very efficient, very helpful. Maybe go through your pieces, through your repertoire, mentally, phrase by phrase, to help your visual memory, to help you remember the music in your mind, not just in your fingers. Also, take some time to be quiet and just to focus quietly on one thing, on your music, on your instrument, on your posture. So take some time to focus on one thing at a time. Here's the ninth thing you can do. Simply rest. You know, it's okay to rest. I absolutely love practicing, and I absolutely love working hard in anything that I do, at school, at church, at home, in my practice. I love working hard. It gives life meaning. But it's also good to rest. It's not the end of the world if you take a week off from practicing. It might actually be a good thing. Your body will rest, your mind will rest, and you come back refreshed. So feel free to take some time off, and you don't have to feel guilty about it. It's okay to just get some physical rest, some mental rest, and then when you return to practicing, you're going to feel very refreshed. Here's the 10th thing. I want you to come up with the 10th thing on my list. What are some things that you do when you can't practice? Maybe you're too busy, maybe you had an injury that prevents you from practicing, maybe you're away from home or away from your instrument, and maybe you're a piano player, like a classical concert piano player, and you're away from your instrument. The piano is not an instrument you can carry around, right? And maybe you're on vacation, or maybe you're business travel for a week or two and you can't practice. What are some things that you have done in the past that have helped you deal with periods of time when you couldn't practice? Please take some time to share some of those ideas and suggestions in the comment section below. If you'd like to see a written form of this presentation, you can check on the link below on my blog at florentintisha.com, and I wrote this out as an article. Feel free to click on that. Also, if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, feel free to do that. Give this video a thumbs up if you get a chance. Thank you very much for that. Thanks for watching my video. I hope this is helpful. Have a wonderful day. Take care.